Hey, what's up guys? Imran here, Monster Gadgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Thank you so much for joining me. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about two things. Number one, my biggest fear became a reality when I had some issues with my tire while I was on the road. And secondly, my seats actually need Tesla service. That's right. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Hey guys, welcome back. So first, let's talk about my tire situation. So I was on my way to pick up my daughter from daycare, going no more than 15 miles per hour, probably 10, turning into a parking lot, and I hit a pothole and damaged what I thought was my rim. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple of clips that shows kind of my experience with what happened and what I did to get my tire repaired or replaced. So I'll go ahead and roll those clips now, and then we'll talk a bit about the issue a little bit more in detail, as well as the seat issue. All right, so the weirdest thing happened. I am coming back from picking up my daughter from daycare, and while I was going there, I actually tried to avoid a pothole, but I did do a good job at it, and I heard a big bang. Basically, my rim at this point is damaged, and there's air leaking. You guys can see I'm down to 34. That came down from 44. So I'm trying to get home safely and try to figure out what to do from there, because it's not really a flat tire, it's a rim damage. So I will probably have to get a new rim, but let's see what comes out of this. All right guys, so here's the update on my Tesla incident. So as I mentioned, I was picking my daughter up and I hit a pothole and damaged my rim. I did contact Tesla roadside service. Unfortunately, they couldn't come out to my house until today, which I got a call today saying that their service car that they use to do roadside services is actually in the shop and they can't come and address the matter today. So they actually had somebody else come out from the Tesla service center, and what they did was they came over and gave me a temporary wheel / tire to be on. I love how it's got a Tesla sticker on here, but they basically swapped out that for took my winter tire off, my rim off, as you guys can see, and put that on. So the issue now was, these are my winter tires. These are not the summer tires that the Tesla comes with. So I originally bought them from Costco. I contacted Costco. They don't have the tire in stock. I contacted Discount Tire. They do have the tire in stock. So I'm actually gonna go there, take my old tire, have them put a new tire on there. The service representative said the wheel itself, the rim, doesn't look like it's damaged, but they won't know until they put the new tire on and balance it, make sure it runs properly. So I guess it can play out one of two ways. One, I take it at a discount, they put a new tire on it, and I'm good, everything's good. They'll go ahead and put the tire back on. I'll take the loaner wheel back to Tesla and drop it off, and I'll be done. Two, they put the tire on and there's an issue with the rim, then I will have to go back to Tesla, buy a new rim, have them put the tire on, and obviously return the previous one. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm on my way to Discount Tire right now. So I wanted to give you a quick update, and obviously you guys will see this video later on, but you'll know how I'm dealing with this tire issue as of this first occurrence. All right, so here I am at Discount Tire, and got the tire replaced. So this back one here is a brand new tire, and luckily the rim is not damaged. It is good to go. So they just basically replaced the tire on it with a brand new one, and the Tesla loaner one is in my trunk here. So this will be going back to Tesla, and I'll have to go drop that off, and I will be driving on this new one. I will say a big shout out to Discount Tire. They did an exceptional job in me setting up the appointment online, coming in. It literally took them maybe 15-20 minutes max, and they got the tire in. Oh, I'm sorry, they got the car in, put the tire on, and they are sending me on my way. So kudos to Discount Tire and the team here in Naperville for doing an exceptional job on my car. So you guys can see I took the car back to Tesla, returned the loaner tire, and I was basically all set for the day. Now, an extra layer of inconvenience for me just because I had to take the tire back, and also because, as you guys know, I do have a secondary car, which is my QX56, and so typically I don't use that as my daily driver or anything, so it just sits in the garage until I need it. So I normally jump start it and get it going. Basically, the next day, what happened was I went to go jump my car, started it, and then of course it turned off a few minutes after. So I jumped it again, and that in the background was Sophie. She's our newest addition to the family. Let's go see if we can capture her. Sophie, come here. Where are you? Gonna be on camera? Hi. Come here. Hey, hey, hey. Sophie, let's see if this toy works for her. All right, anyways, she's too fascinated by other things that are happening around there. So we'll leave her to that. Sorry about the distraction. So what happened was I went to go start my car at the second time and put it in reverse, and it basically turned off. So I ended up getting an Uber to take my kids off to school that morning, my daughter to her school, my youngest one to daycare. So that was kind of an annoyance, and I ended up paying about $40 for Uber. One thing to note is generally in the past when I have taken my car into service, Tesla does give you an Uber voucher, which I don't know why I didn't think of it at that time, but I probably could have requested it from Uber and from Tesla, I'm sorry, and they probably would have given me one, but I didn't think about it, so I ended up paying out of pocket. Now, if I wasn't at home and I was out somewhere and Tesla couldn't get to me, that would be a huge issue, especially if I would have had my kids and things like that. But luckily I was at home and it wasn't too much of an issue. Now the seat, yes, I actually do have an issue with my seat. The stitching is coming out a little bit. When I originally made an appointment through the Tesla app, they told me that it would not be covered. But since I was in the Tesla service center, I did talk to the representative and he told me it's considered to be a defect and they in fact will cover it. So Tesla service is coming out tomorrow to probably, I'm assuming, replace the seat cover. I don't see how they're going to replace the stitching on it. So I'll keep you guys posted on that through Twitter, so make sure you're following me on there. Okay, before all of you go in the comment section and talk bad about Tesla seats, one thing to keep in mind, I've had this car for 1.5 years now. I've driven it close to 32,000 miles, and this is the first issue that I've had with the seats. You guys have seen my previous videos. I've had some coloration from wearing jeans and things like that, which comes completely off. And I've got 4 kids that I use this car on a daily basis. 1 is in a car seat. The other 3 are not, and they range from ages 3 to 14. And so have not had any other issues with the seating itself. But hopefully you found this video to be helpful, if nothing else, at least some tips on how to get service and request an Uber voucher so you're not paying out of pocket, and Tesla can help you out in that. But if you did find it helpful, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.